Welcome, and we're doing lesson 10. I'm not sure about navigation drive. So we are doing LiDAR operation. So just to get a summary of what we're going to be doing. So, so the code that I'm going to be doing, I'll be doing a file called test collect. So in this test collect, we just want to demonstrate advanced Java Stream API operations for data processing, and it takes a list of employees, applies multiple filters to find executives from Colorado, sorts them alphabetically by name, and then collect the result into a new list. And this code also showcases the power of method chaining in streams where intermediate operations are followed by terminal operation. Finally, it will print the detailed summarize of filtered employees. And so the key concept here that we want to demonstrate, we just want to demonstrate stream filtering with multiple conditions, sorting using method references and comparator, and collecting streams results back to collection, and method chaining for readable functional style code. I don't know if I should continue. You want to read your summary now, Sharon? Okay. And then I'll continue. So we imported our import util array list, and we imported the cooperator, and then we imported the util list, and then we imported the stream collectors. And then now we have our public class test collect, and then we create initial list of employees using factory method, and that's where breaking point is also at. And if we open our debugger, if we open our debugger, we will have the list of employees using the factory method. And if we step into now, because we imported this file, so now it's gonna go to employee Java so that it can collect the employees and create a new array from it. And then it will add the people here. So and then it will add all these properties: the name, the surname, age, gender, role, the city, and everything for each employee. So and then it will return the new employee with this with the information. And then everything for the first employee, we can see here the name is Barker, and surname is Null, and builder given name is Bob. And then if we step into, so it will loop through all these objects and collect everything one by one. You can see it's collecting the gender, the role, the department. So it will loop through all these properties, and then you collect the information so we can get all the information for the employee. And then we step into, and then it must return the employee with everything that we want. And then we step into, now it's gonna add another one. And then we step into so basically we're going to do this for all these employees. So what we can do is just step out until we get the results, because we're doing the same thing that we already explained for the sake of time. So and then here is what we're doing. We initialize employees list by fetching all those things, and then here we are filtering executives from Colorado. We sort them by surname, and then we collect the list. And then here we were displaying the header for the output core bonus detail. And then we print the summary of each employee. So there we have our information for the employee. So for the employees, so we have Joe Bailey, and then the role is executive. The department there we can see, and then the salary we can see. And then we have Betty and John, the executive. And then we have Phil, and then department it's HR. And then we can see CO Colorado, and the salary. And yeah, so we looped through all these employees, and then we collected their information. And we must not forget that we were supposed to name them through alphabetic we through alphabetical no, through the name and the surname, the role, department, the location, and the salary. So that's what we did. And I will hand over to Sharon, who will do another file. Sharon.
Okay, so I'm just going to read a summary of test sum. So this code demonstrates advanced Java 8 Stream API concept showcasing a complete data processing pipeline. So the key concepts covered are stream operation types, filtering, transformation, debugging with peak, reduction, stream pipeline execution, and the business logic and performance consideration. So I'm gonna go to IntelliJ where we're gonna be debugging and showing everything. So over here we've got our test sum file where we create a list of employee objects using a static factory method, and then we have a variable to store the final calculated results, and the stream processing pipeline for each operation returns a new stream, and then filter one keeps only employee with executive role, sorry. And then filter two, keep only employees from Colorado. And then the peak side effect operation for debugging and logging. And then we have a map to double, transforms each employee to a double value. And we've got our peak that does the same thing for the debugging. And then the sum terminal operation that reduces all values to a single sum, and we are going to actually go through that so that we can see. So these files are actually kind of connected. So I'm basically gonna like go through what Recruiter has already done. So I'm gonna step into, and over here we are brought to another file that has got like the people.add method, and it has like a new builder method as well there with the dot given name and the surname, the age, the gender, and so forth. So if I step into, we've got our people at the size of 0. If I step into, we've got a this employee builder. And then if I step into, we've got a baker and the surname and the given name is Mal and the builder given name is Bob at this point. If I step into, we've got the age, which the builder age is 23. If I step into, now the given name is Bob and we have identified his gender as well. If I step into, we've got like the builder's role, which is a stuff, and also like the surname is Baker. And if we step into the builders department is English, I think, or England, I don't know what this stands for. And the age is 23. And if we step into the builder's start date was in 2013 on the 10th of January. And yeah, if we continue stepping into, his salary will be 4,000. And if we step into, his email address will be bob.baker@gmail.x. I'm sorry, at example dot com. And then if we step into, we get now we get more information of the start date. If we step into, we now have his address. And then if we step into, we have his city where he stays. If we step into, now we have like this, the builder state, which is KS. And we finally have the builders dot code. And then this is basically almost all the builders information. So if we go back again, we are gonna go and add another person, and then we're gonna keep adding. So for this time, I think we're gonna be dealing with Jan Doe. So as you can see over here, we've got Jan Doe. Um, We've got Joe Beatty, bonus paid, and the Phil Smith. So what we are actually doing here, we are looking for people who got their bonuses and who've got like a different who meet the expectations that are required at this point. So here we've got John Beatty with a bonus paid of 7,200, and we've got Phil Smith with a bonus paid of 6,600, and Betty Jones with a bonus paid of 8,400. And if we are to add up all these amounts, we'll get 22,200. 22,200. And if I continue stepping into, we'll eventually get to this point. So if I just continue stepping into, um, we'll eventually get there. go through all of this step by step. So I'm just going to end our program at this point because honestly, it's just like a long journey, and Vukudo has already like explained everything. So that is it from my side. I don't know, Vukudo, would you want to add anything?
No, it's fine.
Okay, thank you.